it's got to start right here with us if we want to stop this thing.
It was downloaded. It was the #1 most downloaded app in 2019. Like 165 million times. That has become TikTok.
Apparently, there's no rhyme or reason. The algorithm, the way that it comes and plays onto your screen,
is absolutely disgusting. Eating disorders, drug use communities.
I mean, this stuff can be like X-rated.
And have public pages and you're maybe not aware. In the entire world can see your children on TikTok, predators or anything.
It starts right here with us, with those of us who care about what our kids are watching and what is being let into our home.
We just really want to kind of bring to light for parents who might not know. Today we are going to talk about TikTok and why specifically from a parenting standpoint you should really be leery of letting your children participate or have the app or really just watching TikTok videos. We just really want to kind of bring to light for parents who might not know that maybe your child has a TikTok and you think it's just cool trending dances that they do, for 10 seconds.
I guess an awareness from my standpoint.
We actually the other night just Googled trending TikTok videos, and we don't even have a TikTok account, and we were able to see all of the, I guess for lack of a better word, just absolute filth that has become TikTok. And I will get into this later in the video, but from what I've heard, it used to not be like this, and it's just continued to get a lot worse.
I didn't really know anything about it until, again, I was thinking it was just like little videos that they create and then they go through, but apparently there's no rhyme or reason. The algorithm, the way that it comes and plays onto your screen is that you like certain things. However, there's not a filter for kids or young adolescents or teenagers. I mean, this stuff can be like X-rated. It's horrible, some of the things that I saw on there. And my main thing is, if we're going to protect our kids, if we want our children to grow up and be awesome members of society who are classy and respectful of authority and people over them and in the workforce, and we have to raise these youngins in a way that they're not subjected to this kind of just dirt.
Yeah.
So,
well, and I think one of the biggest things that we've just learned recently, just kind of doing a little more research into TikTok, is how it was set up and kind of what you just said about how it filters and how it picks things different from a lot of the other social media platforms that you follow who you choose to follow. TikTok really allows you to follow anyone who has a public page. And most everyone on TikTok, especially if, I think this is probably really big if your children have public pages and you're maybe not aware. If you have a public page, anyone in the entire world can see your children on TikTok, predators or anything. And we're going to dive into predators a little later, but the setup of TikTok is created to give you a constant feed of new videos and things that you have not seen before, and it is all based on similar things that you like. It's set up that when you get onto the screen, it takes up your entire screen, so you don't even see like any of the stuff at the top, like the battery or your signal or anything. So you do not see the time. And so you are unaware of the amount of time that you are actually spending on there. So you'll hear people say they spend so much time on TikTok. It's because they have no idea how much they're actually spending. They don't see the time, and they're just constantly
I wonder if that's a play on the time too. TikTok, like, you can't tell the time going by. TikTok, TikTok,
maybe
TikTok,
so.
And they just are feeding us trash.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
And so,
Let me throw this in there too. We know that it was made in China, and the Chinese government does not have the Americans, and especially the American children, in their best interest. It's almost like, to me, this could be a form of self-destruction and propaganda that they're just feeding into our kids, this constant information flow of, yes, some of it's okay, and we can justify 50%, maybe even more than that, 75%, but the 25% that is in there, that's just constantly being fed through these loops, is just horrible. Being subjugated to this kind of stuff is going to create monsters, because once you go down that path, when you enter that world, you're going to have to feed that beast. And wow, these young men aren't fully developed in their brain until 25. Women are a little bit younger.
The age of kids using TikTok these days, I mean, we see kids that are 8, 9, 10, 11-year-olds that are
over there
always
for TikToking and
always on TikTok. Yeah. And so, like Alex mentioned, it is a Chinese created app that has just recently come to light that it does steal your data. Not just things that you allow it, so not just stuff that you put on your profile on TikTok, but everything from your phone, your location, text messages. If you probably have a banking app, they could probably get that stuff. Anything that you have on your phone, even when you're not using the app, once you download the app and you allow it to have access to your stuff, it gets all of your information. And so they are just collecting.
Let's be smart here. As soon as we heard about this, I mean, I don't have the app, or anything like that, but, there's nothing against those who do at all, especially when it was just fun videos being played around with. But now that it's turned into what it has, we see the monster that it is and who created it. It's like, okay, it's time to sideswipe and say bye-bye. I mean, It should be that simple. But you know what? It starts right here with us, with those of us who care about what our kids are watching and what is being let into our homes, and the type of people that we're trying to become and nurture, and that's it. It's just protecting our future generation. And we can look through history, and right now, man, the way we're headed is just, it's crazy. And it's because of the information flow and all of the negative information and propaganda and just everything that we're feeding our younger generation. I mean, look out there, the ones that are out there looting and just not demonstrating but doing harm to our society. They're not 50 and 60-year-olds. There's not very many, probably 40-year-olds. They're mainly in their teens and 20s, and it's got to start right here with us if we want to stop this thing.
The next thing a lot of people don't realize about TikTok is that if you want to be shown on the main page, the page where people just filter through all day long, that always is constantly changing, if you want to be out there and you want to blow up on TikTok, which is what most of the young people are trying to do, their whole point is to have their 5 minutes of fame, is you have to have a public account. And TikTok was downloaded, it was the #1 most downloaded app in 2019. I think I read yesterday it was like 165 million times over its lifetime. And I think we all are aware of online predators.
I mean, that's not making an impact, 165
So
million.
If your child has a public account, that means anyone can see them and can get access to the dances that they're doing or the whatever is going on. anybody can see that. They can make fake accounts. They can try to get contact with your child. There's no telling what could come of that, really. I mean, just predators online. I mean, it's just, that's, to me, that should be the scariest thing about TikTok. Next thing, we saw this just in a very small amount. I think kids that are on there are probably seeing it a lot more. Just the over sexualized dancing and content. I mean, it's actually pretty just gross. Like, it's things that I would have never thought about putting online ever as a young kid.
Just not thinking about tomorrow, but it's all about today, and we all go through those stages in life, but unfortunately it's a new day and age, and they are not realizing that this, when they put this out there, it's out there. There's no taking it back. In 20, 40, 50 years, it's there. They're literally like just capturing history, and it will forever be there. So you can go back and, they're going to be 30 trying to get this nice job, and their employer could come across something that's just like, oh, okay, that's not who we want on our team.
Yeah.
So
and we contemplated doing a screen share while we were going through some of these TikTok videos, and just after watching and researching and doing some digging of our own, we kind of decided that wasn't the best idea either.
Yeah.
Because just how truly over sexualized and how some of the content is, we also do not want to promote
we're hoping
that.
we're hoping that if you guys have not seen the TikTok, or your kids do, or that you'll actually just go through, take some time and do it for yourself.
Yeah.
and
investigate. Don't trust that they are watching
a wise
stuff.
decision.
Yeah.
And even if they say, well, I'm not going to stop on stuff like that,
it just happens. Yeah.
Set up.
Okay.
Okay.
Another big problem on TikTok is the trending post of racism or things that are just really offensive, not even things dealing with racism, but like disability issues. But
Wow.
I think right now in the world, racism is one of the biggest things going on right now in the world around us. And on TikTok, it is actually trending to post things just blatantly making fun of other races or...
Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. To have 165 million downloads, you're gonna get some bottom feeders, obviously. People that just don't care, that are ignorant, arrogant, and just dumb. And so with that, here we are again. We have all these young people and children and adolescents that are going through and seeing this. We're trying to make light and comedy out of disabilities and racism.
TikTok is really pushing those things on their platform to go viral. I mean, they get to pick what goes viral and what doesn't, essentially. Well, and I do want to give an example of a post that I read in one of the mom groups that I am a part of. Back to sharing a story that I read from a mom in one of the groups that I'm on. They decided to get a TikTok. They have a 2-year-old son. He has disabilities. And they had him in a TikTok video just because, like, as parents, sometimes we do that.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, they had him in the video.
In the video, I was thinking they were downloading it for him.
Of course, in how the TikTok world is, that video blew up overnight. They had 95 million views. Just a lot of people sharing it, a lot of people commenting, and it was all negative. People were making fun of their kid. The comments were terrible. The mom ended up taking some time, I think, off social media, if I remember that correctly. How traumatic! That's terrible. You want to You want to blow up and you want your 5 minutes of fame, but never in a way that is just flat out humiliating to you or your children especially. And that is what people are looking for on TikTok. They're looking for ways to make fun of people. They're looking for ways to just tear people up, essentially. So, yeah, that's one of the worst things going on in TikTok right now. But I think this next thing is probably the worst. And we saw it the other day. The music and the content and the language that is flowing through these TikTok videos on these For You pages that kids are having instant access to is absolutely disgusting. And I want to say, out of the 20 videos that we saw, the one song that came over and over and over again is this new trashy Cardi B song. And if you haven't heard it,
and adults need to, so that they know what their children are listening
terrible.
to.
It is absolutely terrible.
Or
the
what
fact
they
that
possibly could listen to. And I heard a wise person once say that where we hear things as children for the first time, be it in the schoolyard or music videos, TikTok, or at school or whatever, PE, or at home with our parents, when we discuss things at certain ages with our children, the way it's supposed to be, is how we will always remember and equate the way we define certain subjects, i.e. like sex and anything and everything else like that, that we discuss with our kids. So, do we want our children to get this information off of TikTok and how the rappers or whoever else is talking or singing or joking about things that were given to us as gifts, or violence or language, any of the language.
Yeah, the language is absolutely terrible, and there's no filter on TikTok. So, it's no holds bar. It's whatever you decide to say.
And again, there's no filter. So, like the song she's talking about, these kids are going to look up what this acronym stands for, and then so, if I'm an 8-year-old, well, why is it like that? And you start asking questions and looking things up rather than going to mom and dad at certain age and finding out about the way life really is and should be, and not how it's turned from construed from people who are, again, ignorant and arrogant and have no clue on what truth and reality really is. Wow, it was so mind-blowing.
It's really terrible.
Oh my gosh.
It's really terrible.
Wow.
And some of the bigger things that's going to affect the teenage community that we're going to probably start seeing very soon as a repercussion is just the insecurity and the state of comparison that all of these guys and girls are going to be putting themselves. They are already. They're comparing themselves to these girls and these guys that are online, and it's going to start really causing a lot of problems. They're constantly having this thrown in their face again and again. TikTok is choosing to do the over-sexualized body image, the half-dressed people, the sexualized dances, and it is going to start causing a lot of problems in our teenage group of kids that are growing up right now. And one thing, this will be the last kind of big point that we have that I didn't even know about until I started doing some deeper research, and I don't think Alex did either, since he knew way less about TikTok than I did, is that there are actual communities on TikTok that are promoting very terrible things. He wants a kiss.
What's this?
Kiss.
These are the ones that we have to protect right here.
Okay. That are promoting some very terrible things, like eating disorders, like glorifying eating disorders. There are also at-home drug use communities that are promoting drug use at home, and there are people that are like snorting things from their spice cabinet, like cinnamon and nutmeg, as trends. And there's no telling what else these people are gonna try.
But this is from less than 24 hours of research, by the way.
We didn't even really dig that deep. So
as far as families are concerned, this is just a big red flag and something that needs to be thrown out. It's garbage. Absolute garbage.
There's a lot of compromising of your values. These kids are doing a lot of things for 5 minutes of fame, for an instant viral video that really is going to give them nothing. And I mean, I think one of the best examples we can use as ending the video is the girl who had a college scholarship that lost her college scholarship because of a racist TikTok video that went viral. And the college that she got accepted to, and I want to say it was a really big college. It was a well-known college. I'm sure you can Google it and it'll come up. But they actually rescinded her college acceptance, and she did not get, and I don't even know I'm sure maybe somewhere she got to go to college, but the college that she was wanting to go to and got accepted to did not take her because of TikTok videos. And so, I think that we just have to be really careful. I think that from, an instant look at TikTok, you think it's safe and you think it's just fun and you think my kid's just learning to do some innocent little, 15-second dance with some music. But it's actually grown to be a lot deeper than that. It's grown to be a lot more toxic, and it is really causing a lot of harm in our young people. And I don't think that we will see, we are seeing a lot of the repercussions of that now
already,
but it will get worse because TikTok is getting worse.
Yeah,
the line is getting a lot
to step up and put our foot down and say, you know what, enough is enough. And this trash, it's horrible. And if we're gonna be, individuals with class and morals, and we want a society to follow that, and to continue to be a thriving society and not one made up of just classless individuals without morals, then we need to stand up and start fighting for what's right and wrong, and the information that's put forth to our younger generation. And so that time is now, and so here's something about families saying, wow, TikTok's got to go.
Yep. So we hope that this enlightened you and opened your eyes and maybe clarified some things for you on TikTok, and that you just help your children out and just protect them and protect what they are being exposed to, because it is not what we thought. It's not what we thought until we started looking into TikTok. And so we know that there's a lot of parents out there like us that were just, we had no idea. We just thought, hey, let's, that's cool. Let's learn some dances and, we can be famous TikTokers. And it's so much more than that. And so we just encourage you to do your own research and to, be aware of what is being pushed in our children's faces on TikTok. And not saying that this isn't going on other social media websites, but TikTok is definitely pushing an agenda. Yeah, they're definitely pushing this agenda a lot faster than the other social media outlets are doing it. And so we hope this helps you. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the bell notification, so that way you won't miss any of our videos. And we hope that you have a great day.
Let us know what you think too. Bye, everybody.
Please comment below.